Alright guys, so I just got a little how-to video here to go over with you guys, and before we get started and get the video, like I said, I don't want to get the video too long. I'm trying to do shorter stuff, which is almost impossible for me. So this is just a little tip and trick thing that I learned. I actually learned this a long time ago when I first started messing with my first trail finder. So 1-to-1 trucks, they have like a binder for your leaf springs to keep your leaf spring packs together, kind of on this end and on this end. Most of the time they have them. So a lot of guys do different stuff, and you don't even need this. This is just something to kind of add scale, to your scale part of your leaf springs. So it's just a little thing to kind of add to keep your leaf spring pack moving and flexing. And over time, your leaf springs will start doing this on your trail finder trucks. They'll start scooching around on you. Some of them do, some of them don't. It'll also, kind of add to the dependability of your leaf springs and keep them, keep them from bending up on you and stuff like that, because you're going to have the two springs together, and it'll keep them working as a pack. Like I said, this is more of a scale thing than it is a performance thing. It might help with anti-wrap a little bit in the back or in the front as well. I made these up for my very first trail finder that had the Yoda ones on it a long time ago, and I'm kind of getting back into it. So what I use is, you'll need to do this safely. You need a Dremel. I've got my cheap battery Dremel I picked up here from a friend's auction. And you need some safety glasses. These were just, my sunglass safety work glasses aren't the best. I can't find my clear ones. You're going to need some needle nose pliers, and you're going to need some whatever metal windshield wipers, used ones. This is a used one off my Crown Vic's, been used a while. And you're going to need a cutoff wheel for your Dremel. And I'll show you what I did. I've already cut this one with the Dremel. So if you'll look here, it's already kind of been around in the C shape that it needs to be. So you'll take, you can leave your leaf springs on your truck. I just have these extra springs laying off to make it easier. So essentially what you're doing is, you're just taking your wrap for your pack. You just slide them into your leaf spring like that right there, okay? You don't got to really bend anything, or anything like that. Slides right onto your, your leaves. And then you have a scale binder. I'm going to grind this down on my bench grinder as well and make it just a little bit more scale, a little smaller. And then I've got this little tidbit right here where I trimmed it off my windshield wiper. So I'm going to, grind that back down, and then we'll throw some flat black, paint on this from my paint marker. And then there's your leaf spring binder. It will move around on you. So once you get it to where you want it, you can take your needle nose pliers, and you can just squeeze in on this right here, tighten it into your leaf springs, and that'll kind of keep it from sliding around on your leaf spring pack a little bit. You can see it's on there. When you tighten your leaf springs down, you see what I'm saying? It ain't going to go nowhere. It's pinched down, okay? And then you'll do one here, and then do one in the front. That's your leaf springs. Get online and just Google leaf spring packs, and you'll see what I'm talking about, this little binder piece. It's already pre-bent with that. I've got to grind this down. I'm going to make it a little more smaller and scaler to fit my leaf spring packs. These are going to go on the Marlin. I'm making a set for all my trucks. I've got a bunch of old windshield wiper blades. Sometimes Advanced Auto and stuff like that, you can see the old windshield wipers where they change them for people in their trash. RC Dungeon isn't telling you to go dumpster diving, but if you do, tell them the RC Dungeon sent you. I'm just kidding. But anyways, that's what you get, guys, right there. It's pretty simple. We'll go ahead and cut another one off here. It's not really a whole lot to it. Grab my safety glasses here. We're going to grab our Dremel. Always use your safety glasses, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull this rubber See if I can pull it out now. That way I don't got to mess with it here. See if I can pull it. Once you get one end cut off, it usually pulls out. That way you don't got to... There we go. So we'll pull that out of the way. And then we're just going to cut this off right here with our Dremel. So, and then, like I said, take your grinder and just grind it smooth and stuff, and then throw some paint on it. So let me see here if I can get into this one a little better. I cut mine a little farther back and then just grind it clean. Safety first, kids. There you go. Don't ever grab it. It's going to be hot. Use your needle nose pliers. There you go, guys. There's number 2. You'll need, 2 windshield wipers. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 leaf springs. So you'll get 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. One of these will do an entire truck. Not all windshield wiper blades might not be the same. Some of these you might fit better than others. Some of them might not fit. I don't know. You can always go in here and open these up a little bit as well. Widen these out. You can also go in here and grind these down a little bit for a better, tighter fitment. However you feel you need to do it. This is how I do mine. I just thought I'd get this little how-to video. We're going to go over here to the bench grinder. I'm going to pause it, come back and show you all cleaned up and how I kind of scale mine down a little bit. All right, guys. So final part in part 2. I kind of tried to touch this one up with marker. Didn't really work that well. It's going to need, painted. I was just trying to do it real quick for video purposes, but there's what you're left with. I don't have it tightened down on my leaf spring, but that's what you're left with. You'll have to get it over your leaf spring and then take your needle nose pliers and then squeeze in on it. You guys could use aluminum strapping, or I'm sure there's a bunch of other ways to get this, achieve this, out there. This is just one of the quick, easy, cheap ways. You don't even got to grind these down. You can actually just go straight into, you have to open these up a little bit with your needle nose pliers. So you'll be able to get your leaf springs in there. But then once you start opening them up real easy, you could just leave them like that, guys. You could even leave them like that. Just grind off where you cut it, flush. That way you're not grinding as much material off either. I just tried to go as small as I could to get it, to get them scale. But that's, I just thought I'd toss this up here. I'm not spending a lot of time on them. I just wanted to, I'll clean them up and make them look better later. I just wanted to get that video for you guys. You'll have to open these up more to get them over your leaf spring. You'll have to bend them open pretty good because your leaf spring with your eyelet on it. So you can just roll that out open and you'll be able to just slide this over your leaf spring, guys, just like that right there. And then just squeeze and pinch it back in together until it's tight. And that's your little leaf spring strapping. Like I said, you can leave them like this if you want. You don't got to go as far as grinding them down. I did this one kind of far. I was kind of trying to do it in a hurry. But anyways, that's a little tip and trick there, guys. A little scale tidbit. It does hold your leaf springs. If you don't want it moving around on you, little dab of epoxy or any kind of adhesive cement stuff for metal. You can do that if you wanted. These moving around on your leaf springs, no big deal. It's still going to keep your leaf springs strapped together and, add a little more stability for your leaf spring. So, Anyways, I'm going to go ahead onto this project, and I just thought I'd do this video for you guys and get this posted up. From the RC Dungeon, as always, peace. Okay, guys, so this is the final video. Finished up the scale leaf binder, your little coupler pieces here that hold your leaf spring pack together. I've got them all four corners, front and back, done. Scoot in there. Got the G.I. Joe there, finishing up the back part. But we'll flop over here and we'll do the other side, and hopefully my phone doesn't jump out of this mount. There's this side. Just made those up real quick out of the wiper blades. There we go, guys. Trying to get the camera to focus good on that one. And then the ones in the back. There's that one. And then one in the front. You can't really make it out. But there's the one in the back. That's how they came out. I ended up not grinding these down. Kept them a little bigger to hold a little better. And there's a closer look at the homemade bug shield there. So, anyhow, there we go, guys. Not going to make this video much longer. It's been a long evening. So, all that stuff's taken care of. So, just waiting on the rear bare brake kit here for the Marlin to match the front. And the Marlin is all completely buttoned up and good to go. So I have started working on the Blazer. I straightened up my firewall. We'll go to that real quick, but I'm going to do a completely separate video stuff for that. We did detail up our toolbox here. Made some race stickers and stuff for it. But fixed the firewall, made the recessed in firewall. I started working on that anyways. That way I'd have room for my wiring loom. Like a lot of the Blazers kind of have the loom that goes up and around behind your distributor and everything. I'm going to lay that up on the firewall. Still waiting on some stuff to come in for it. Still figuring out. Going to try the Lexan inner fenders. But maybe going to something like a 3D printed fender and building my own boxed in enclosed engine compartment. I don't know. Got to get the interior sorted first. I started taking the interior apart tonight. There's the dash. I got the steering column. You know, got to get everything tore apart and painted and detailed. And I'm still working on trying to get the seats off. RC four-wheel drive really glued it together really well. I don't want to have to buy another interior set. So, with that being said, that's going to be it, guys. Going to get a run video of the boat coming real soon, our little boat. And I might do some custom interior work on this boat and some stuff for like some fishing videos and stuff like that. I don't know. But there's another look at the boat. We did make our little mount here. And this can be put in a trailer, taken in and out of a trailer. It's just like, you know, a dry dock type deal boat. The boat can be launched off of it, backwards off of a trailer. It'll slide right off of it. I made that up real quick. You can see it'll just slide. Once you put this thing up down into the water, it'll just go right. It'll just launch right off of it like a skid. So, come up with that kind of quick on the fly. So that way we could store that in our building and it would be sitting cool. You know, like a cribbed up boat. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. So, anyways, from the RC Dungeon, gonna have more videos coming of the Blazer. Guys, stay tuned. Picked up some more subs. I hope everybody's, you know, liking what they see. Keep pushing, keep subbing, guys. If you watch and there's something, you know, sub. My subs are getting up there. I need to redo my intro. I was talking about that the other night because I'm way above. I think it was like 700 there, and I'm pushing the 900 mark. So a little bit more and we'll be at our 1,000. I think once we hit either the 950 or the 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a giveaway. That's going to be an RC four-wheel drive product. I've already thought about it. And I'll be giving more on that, later at a later time. I'm waiting, before I post that up. But we will be doing another giveaway, like I said, and it will be an RC four-wheel drive product that we will be doing a giveaway on. So if anybody's interested in that, something that I ended up not being able to use that I'm going to pass down the road to somebody that might be able to use it. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned for that stuff as well. But anyways, from the RC Dungeon, you guys, like I said, you watch the videos, see something you like and subscribe. We've got a lot more stuff coming, guys. Some cool stuff, boat stuff. My son and I is going to take the boats out maybe this weekend, make a little bit of videos with the boats. I want to try out this new scale boat and see how well it does. See what I hear they have some hull issues sometimes with leakage, and see where I'm going to have to seal that up. And probably do a little bit of stuff here and there to it. I really do like boats. They are fun to play with. My other boat was just too fast and didn't turn well enough for the local pond. So anyways, I hope you guys, find the channel entertaining, enjoy it. If you do, like and subscribe as always. I'm going to have some more update stuff, like I said, coming on. A lot of stuff coming, guys. Still working on the Marty truck. Still working on the Red 4Runner. I've got more stuff coming to do for it. You guys have seen a lot of the Marlin lately. I know I've been pounding the videos in on it, but I've been enjoying it and getting it ready for Beat the Creek. Because that truck and the Red 4Runner is going to Beat the Creek. I've got more stuff coming on the short wheelbase, the Jeep Wrangler. I got a lot of cool stuff coming for it, but the Blazer is going to be the main focus now that I'm getting caught up on other stuff. And I'm going to try to get the Blazer done for the Beat the Creek. And hopefully I have the suspension set in and everything ready to rock, because I really do want to take the Blazer as well for the Beat the Creek. So, like I said, you guys stay tuned. A lot more stuff coming from the RC Dungeon. Peace.